Good evening, Zelda 1 race fans. This is Freedom Fighter. I am joined in the booth with EEM. And we are continuing on with this Torneo flag set tournament. What can we expect from everything?
Yeah, this should be a good race. We've got OpnoPoint on the left, JP on the right. We're also joined tonight by Crump behind the scenes doing the tracking for us. So thank you all for tuning in with us. Looks like we are underway. We have got our start over on the river with this flag set. We do start on the wood sword screen, so even though it's a random start screen, it will always contain the wood sword. And we're also one screen below Death Armos, so JP gonna run up there and check Death Armos and find a secret.
That secret,
yeah,
that secret is almost unofficial door repair, in my opinion.
Yeah, it could have been kept a secret for all I care. One rupee small secret. We do have JP pause so that we can get our runners synced up. That's why he is standing still in the middle of the screen. If you're worried about it, his stream did not freeze. We're just trying to sync him up. As you can tell by those hint prices, hints are not going to be a factor tonight. They are community hints. A little bit more about this flag set. We have a 1Q mixed overworld. We have level 4 on Opno's side at the river open cave location. Blue candle pickup for JP at 1Q3. Getting back to this flag set though. Okay, we got a early Triforce for Opno. Remove most open staircases on 1Q mixed quest overworld is on red bubble curse. So second quest enemies with the red and blue bubbles. You hit the red bubble, you gotta find a blue bubble to get your revert whatever the red bubble did. We do not know what the red bubble is going to do. It is random in this flag set. It can take away your sword. It can make you move extremely slow. It can invert your control. So up is down, left is right, etc. Also in this flag set, as you can tell, enemies going down very quickly and easy. That is because we have 0 HP enemy as well as 0 HP enemy bosses. Ganon will be the only thing taking more than one swing of the wood sword tonight. So with 0 HP enemies, we do not need bomb up or sword upgrades, so our sword upgrades are replaced with bomb upgrades. I think that was all the main points for this flag set. We do have any roads found for JP.
Key for 102. That's going to be the expensive key.
Yeah, that's not too good. JP gonna check Grave Armos. Oh, we do have Interdungeon Shuffle, so that means the Armos item, good chance it's gonna be something good. Even if it's the Coast Heart, that will tell us that we don't need to look for the Coast Heart in the dungeon. 35 medium secret, that's a little better than a 1 small secret.
That was a cheaper key price, and I just missed it because I was looking at JP's screen.
I did see 85 rupee big shield, which don't be surprised if you see Opno running around with that big shield by the end of the night, because he loves buying that upgrade.
Oh, yes.
He's going to get his blue candle right here, though. Assuming he takes it instead of the heart container. And he does.
Yeah, and the magical bomb upgrade, shall we say, instead of a sword, is going to be 10 hearts. This white sword item is still 4 to 6. We'll find out when they pick it up eventually. And it could be anything. I do believe all 8 Triforce are needed to enter 9.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All
Sorry,
right.
trying to eat my frozen pizza. I did not quite get it all finished before we started. But yes,
That's
eight
fine.
Triforces is the requirement for 9 tonight.
And these any roads really aren't the best, but you got Grave, you got East Death Mountain. I forget what the other two are, but yeah.
JP, meanwhile, all the way up here in West Death Mountain, all the way up in the northwest corner of the map. Gonna find Dungeon 1, though. This is a very nice find this early.
And you said it was an intra item shuffle like the tournament that just ended had, right?
Yeah, I believe. I believe that's what we have turned on tonight. So heart shuffle within the dungeons. So every dungeon will have at least one heart container that's just shuffled, whether it's the basement item or the floor item.
Okay. So level 1 will have 2 items. One of them is guaranteed to be on the floor. But the other could be on the floor or it could be the staircase. And we have a segmented 1. But without keys, resources in the early game are typically kind of scarce, so not surprised. Level 5. In a potion letter pickup, the Opno decides to pick up the prescription because the potions will revert back the red bubble curse, and I'm kind of hoping for a Grandpa Link slow curse if we get that.
Yeah, in my round 1 race, I had inverted controls, which I think are just awful. So I kind of hope to spread the love and hope they're inverted controls tonight, so everybody gets to feel the pain that I went through.
Yeah, and you think it's gonna be a Pepsi night or a Coke night?
I'm gonna go with a Coke night.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if it's basically a wash. You know, like 25 and 50.
Yeah.
The
there's
JP
our
is
white
on.
sword item.
And what
White
was
sword
it? I
item
missed
was the any key, and it was over in the forest under a burn bush for Opno. Obviously sitting on 3 hearts, he has no chance of picking it up, so he didn't even try for it. But that's a very nice white sword item. Not required by any means to beat the game, but one of the best quality of life items you can find next to, you know, an offensive upgrade or, you know, a red ring. Oh, 35 rupee bombs. That is not what you want to see. You're not going to be buying very many bomb shops tonight.
JP hugs of Gibdo and goes back to start. Unfortunate.
Chat is asking, does it kill enemies faster? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. Does the red ring kill enemies faster? The red ring gives you more defense. You take white sword. Okay, you're asking about the white sword. So the white sword in vanilla and in most flag sets does twice as much damage as the wood sword. So yes, but tonight we're not even going to see the white sword because the white sword is going to be replaced by a bomb upgrade. We have 0 HP enemies tonight, so they are all going down to 1 hit of anything that we have. Wood sword, a candle, a bomb, a boomerang. Even if we find a boomerang that normally does 0.5 HP. So yeah, that is why everything is dying to 1 HP. one hit tonight. We have 0 HP enemies turned on, as well as 0 HP bosses, as you just saw on JP's side, taking down those mold worms.
Now, it will still the bosses will still require the correct item to use. Like, they still need the bow and arrows for the Ganon.
That is true.
But
yeah,
it's only going to take one arrow.
Yeah. And Dig Doggers Dodongos will require the a bomb to at least stun them, etc. Yeah. Opno picks up the magic ring on magic key on 4 hearts. So
all key problems are solved. Will not see any command keys from Opno tonight.
There's our blue ring shop of 250. I doubt either of these runners will really need to buy that. Even though the enemies are HP, they're still doing the full amount of damage to you, but they die so quickly that what they say, the best defense is a good offense. So
73 was the cheap key price, but there's still times where I've played and I've had 0 HP enemies, and those whiz robes, they don't play nice.
Oh, I still buy a blue ring if I can, but there's her potion prices, 47 and 63, so it's slightly cheaper to buy the red potion, the Coca-Cola tonight. We're about to see the Armos item because we've seen every other Armos in this map. Opno, there's the big shield purchase for Opno. We need a tracker specifically for an Opno plays that has the big shield so we can turn it on for him. Oh, we have it! Our tracker has turned it on in place of the book tonight. Very nice.
I doubt the book is... well, wait, no, the book is Atlas.
Okay, Opno has the power bracelet. I'm not sure where he got that from, though, but he just pushed a power bracelet spot.
It's the Armos item that was right there.
Oh, I saw him hit the Armoses, but I didn't, he grabbed it so quick I didn't even see what it was.
Yep. It's the Armos that happens to be right next to that push block.
Alright, so Armos item tonight was I'm going to update my own personal tracker that I run here on the side to help myself keep track of everything. JP now sees the magical key as the white sword item, but looking for a take any so that he can get his heart.
Yeah, power bracelet is helpful, especially if it's on that screen as the Armos item.
Yeah. Someone in chat says, I bought the big shield exactly one time, lost it to a like in the next dungeon and never purchased it again. Yeah, that's the story of my life with the big shield. So you and me both, buddy.
Yeah. Let's see here. And
a lot of runners don't really like the big shield because it makes you have to line up slightly different to do screen scrolls and whatnot. It kind of, because the big shield is like 2 pixels wide, so you kind of have to, I think it's 2 pixels versus 1 pixel, so you have to line up like 1 pixel separate.
Yeah, it makes it slightly off.
Yeah.
But,
there's the power. There's the power bracelet pickup for JP, and it was, as you said, under the Armos item. So now both of our runners do have the power bracelet. Oh, Opno. Oh, that's a bad room to get shuttered into. Without a ladder, at least.
Yeah, it's very rude.
Alright, so both runners in the same room. They've got a runner high five going on here. Opno, a little bit more exploration done already. Got in here a few seconds earlier, so has a slight lead. JP about to find the bad news. He's going to get shuttered in with these spike traps on the walls. Ooh, can't get out of there. Back to start he goes.
That's a death trap. Literally.
Yeah. This will.
And we.
Ooh, I was getting ready to say this would be our transport, but it was not. That's a commentator curse on my part.
It's all right. I've seen quite a few blue bubbles so far, but I haven't seen any red ones yet.
Yeah, and it'll be kind of interesting to see, because we might not know right away what the red bubble does. We're going to have to kind of see how the runners react once the red bubbles hit them.
Well, there is going to be one way to tell immediately, and that's if they get the grandpa curse.
Yeah, that is true. If the red bubbles cause slow movement, then yeah, we should tell immediately. But if it's inverted controls, depending on how quickly they can adapt to inverted controls, we might not see that. Or if it is no sword. Oh, there's our item in 6. It's the magic boomerang, and it's the floor item.
And that's not a bad item to have in 0 HP enemies. It's not
Yeah,
going to do any
not
good.
Really.
It's not going to do any good against the Dark Nuts or Whiz Ropes or Pole's Voice, but that's and almost anything else that doesn't have armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
don't
like
mind
it
that.
for. Yeah, sorry, I also like it for going across the river if you don't have the ladder to pick up, like maybe a bomb that's just out of reach.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Bombs, or if you're on deep strats and an enemy across the river drops a heart container, or not a heart container, but a refill heart. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, because sometimes that extra heart gets you through the level and not going back to start. And I do want to shut up and say hi to the stars. What?
Alright, so Opno now found level 3. I didn't actually see where he found that. I was kind of peeking over at JP's screen because JP got that Triforce a little bit quicker out of that level 6. We did see our first red bubbles, but Opno avoided them. So, out to the left. Okay, so Lost Hills, I'm assuming then. So, yeah, I mean, JP did get out of that level 6 a little bit quicker than Opno, even though he got in there after Opno.
And sometimes all it is that little, room
we've seen it.
Right?
We've seen a number of these races come down to frame counts. They've been so close, so I mean, you can make up a few seconds here, a few seconds there. Every little bit counts. Now, that could still be a push room. So that could still be a push block because of that, even though there was already an item on the floor, because of remove most open stairs.
That's right. And until JP finds the White Sword item being the any key, it could be a little interesting if he comes into key problems.
He is sitting on max rupees at the moment. Curious if he comes across a red, or not a red ring, a blue ring shop, if he buys it, or maybe some arrows. He might as well spend this money now. He's already finding secrets that he can't even pick up because he's sitting on max rupees. There's our basement item in level 3. It is a heart container, so we are either looking for a floor item, or else that is the coast heart that got shuffled into the dungeon items. Oh, very nice maneuver by Opno to avoid that red bubble.
He's like, get out of here.
If you don't hit that block clip on the first time, you're getting hit for sure.
Thinking this is right where
oh my goodness, it's 4 segments. Level 3 is 4 segments, but everything's right here in this one segment. You've got your red candle, So that gives you your second form of repeatable offense, which with 0 HP enemies is very nice. He already found the heart container in the basement, and now he's got the Triforce is only a couple rooms away. Don't get hit. Actually, it doesn't matter. Just take the hit. Who cares? You're gonna get the Triforce anyway, unless it's a swordless. But
well, yeah, it could be a room full of dark nuts.
no, it's just on the floor. The Triforce would also. So if you take the red bubble hit, for anybody in chat who is first time watching Zelda or Z1R, there's our coast item, and it is in fact the coast heart. So, get your ice cream ready. That is vanilla. And there's level 2. Goodness. So if you take the red bubble hit, there is 4 ways of getting rid of it. You have the blue bubbles, which will reverse it. A Triforce will reverse it. A trip to a fairy fountain will reverse it, or using a potion will reverse it.
Oh, there is a 5th way. If you up a save and then start the game, you'll also be out of the red bubble curse.
That is true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, if you up a save and then restart the game, yeah. But you have to do a full power cycle, right? You can't just do a...
No, instead of up a continue, if you hit save and then you hit start, yeah, the red bubble curse is gone.
There's our ladder in level 2. But you don't have to. You don't have to power cycle the console or the emulator. Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
It's just up a save, and then you hit.
Okay. I was always curious about that. I never actually. I couldn't remember if that was. I very rarely actually play with second quest enemies that actually have red bubbles and blue bubbles.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. Stalfos is the one that really annoy me because they actually throw the swords at you.
Shoot swords.
Like weak Lionels almost.
That and the disco ropes that start off with like 4 HP or something like that. There's our Triforce out of 2 for Opno. So Opno's now starting to take a bit of a commanding Triforce lead, up 4-2. These flag sets have been very quick. Most of them have been sub 1 hours. With anytime you got 0 HP enemies, you can fly through some dungeons. So yeah, look for a quick one tonight. And Opno now 20 minutes in already has half his Triforce completed. Yeah, JP needs to get back up to the Lost Hills. Already got the Triforce out of 6, but doesn't know that 2 and 3 are up there. And with that ladder being in 2, even though again it's not required, level 8's up there. Even though the ladder's not required, it could always be required. And yeah, you definitely don't feel comfortable playing without a ladder until you have actually touched Zelda and ended the seed. There's our book. Book is an atlas tonight, so there's our map of 8 as well as the map of every other dungeon in the seed tonight.
Yeah. It's kind of a chunky 8 too.
Yeah, but it's kind of a solid block, so I would rather that over something with all kinds of like gangly legs and everything. Level 7 found for JP. He was over in the Dead Woods, but I did not see exactly what screen he was on. And immediately, okay, at least we can play. At least we can pay the mugger with keys, and having that any key means that we can just give him all the keys he wants and keep moving on.
I believe he was at 1Q6.
Up in the grave?
6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because he was just trying to... Oh, there is the bow.
Well, that's a required item. You definitely ain't beating the game without that.
No, and I'm assuming because when Opno was in that level 2, those pulse voice going down to just a single wood hit, it's got to be lovely because they're, 10 HP each, vanilla-wise?
Yeah. Here's our map of 7. That's a very small level 7. And there's our... Oh, he doesn't... So, Triforce and 7 is ladder block. Triforce and 7 is ladder block. He's got to get back. to level 2. He's not gonna ladder hard required.
Oh, he's got to get 2. He's got to find it first.
Exactly.
Yes.
He's got to find 2, then get back to 7.
And even though JP wasn't digging levels 2 and 3, he did get some good overworld exploration done. So
He did. He just really needs to get back up there. The main thing that we need right now for JP, if you're rooting for JP, you want to see something really good, really important in this level 7. If it's obviously silver arrows would be the big one. There's a bomb upgrade. It's +5. That's great. There's Triforce for Opno, so level 8 complete for Opno. Didn't see the heart container, but who cares? He's got both items. Yeah, this level 7, you want to see either silver arrows, a red ring, something along those lines. Yeah, you don't even really need a bomb or any kind of an offensive upgrade. I mean, a wand would be okay because it always shoots beams, but it's got to be, if you see the wooden boomerang or something like that in here, that's not going in JP's favor right now because he's got to get back up to Lost Hills because Opno's just going to go in here, grab that Triforce, and be out.
Yeah.
It's not a very large 7. That's the only good thing going in JP's favor.
Kind of looks like a power drill, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like a drill press, where it's like or even just like
handheld
drill. Yeah.
Yeah, where the bottom section is the big battery.
Yep. I actually just bought a brand new drill, brand new DeWalt. Paid a whole lot of money for it. And sent my old one out for repairs, so I have 2 of them now, so I have a backup.
Always nice to have a backup.
Whenever you use it every day, it's nice to have. Alright, so now Opno back into this level 4, I guess, looking for the item out of here? I'm not sure why else he'd be back in here.
Well, I mean, the
basically
Triforce
all he's looking
in that room.
Well, he has the Triforce, yeah. So, I guess really the only thing he's looking for is silvers at this point, unless he thinks he needs a raft or a recorder. Which I haven't been tracking the entire overworld, so maybe he has seen the entire overworld, knows that he's overworld blocked out of level 5 and 9.
I don't think he's seen. No, he hasn't had that much coverage. But I mean, level 4 is basically a smaller level.
Yeah. And now that he has the book, he has the map of it. I'm not sure if he had the map the last time. There's level 1 for JP. I think he already found level 1? Maybe not. Yeah, he had to have already found it because he has the map of it. But, yes, our segmented 1. Looking for items now in this level 1. Now that he's got his any key, at least he won't be key blocked out of here. There's silver arrows in level 4. Who am I to question the almighty Opno? He knows what he's doing. Get back to level 4, my man. Now we're in Triforce and Go mode. It's just a matter of finding said Triforces and levels to continue on.
Well, Triforce and Go provided recorder or raft is not required for a level.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Triforce and Go, as long as you can find the items or the levels.
Have we seen level 9 yet?
We have not seen 9. I don't have 9 or 5 marked on my personal tracker.
Okay, so we still need those 2. So until those are found, yeah. He's almost in Triforce and Go. I mean,
getting
for a
close
while
to
he was
nailed.
finding levels so quickly, and I was like, oh, he's
Wonder if he's gonna. I just wonder if he's gonna go back and buy that blue ring. It's only one room, one screen away. Oh, maybe now he is. Because the Ganon fight is still gonna be. The Ganon fight is guaranteed 15 hits of the wood sword. So without a blue ring, Ganon does 4 hearts of damage with every hug. There's a recorder in 1. That could actually play in big time for JP, because the recorder in a mixed quest overworld unlocks 11 overworld spots. And it's looking more and more likely that we're going to have at least one overworld block dungeon.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, it's actually guaranteed that we have an overworld block. I think forced overworld block is actually turned on in this flag set. There's our bomb upgrade. So that's the white sword in level 1 as well. That's the white sword has been replaced by a bomb upgrade.
And JP did get a red bubble curse, and based on was not Grandpa Link, and he was able to use his sword, so I think you got your wish. It is reverse controls.
Reverse controls. Very nice. Now, I do not wish on them what happened to me, where I went into level 9 and it was just room after room of red bubbles with no blue bubbles in sight, and ended up basically full clearing the entire level 9, including the Ganon fight, under inverted controls. That I would not wish on my worst enemy. Level 5 up in Death Mountain, though, so JP the first to find level 5. We are just now looking for level 9. And if level 9 is recorder blocked, then JP is clawing his way back in. There's our bait block, so bait probably not required tonight unless there's a room behind that guy. But, I'm not even sure if there could be a room behind him.
No, but with the red bubble curse, I remember 2 tournaments ago, I think they had it on, and the races, you were required to go through 3 rooms in a row that had red bubbles and no blue bubbles. It was the 3 rooms leading up to Ganon.
Oh,
and I was like, and 2 of them were diagonal block rooms. So it was like almost impossible to get through it with. It's like, no.
Well, here's level 7 for Opno. So, still sitting on a 2 Triforce lead, 5-3. He is going to find a Triforce very early. Let's just see if he takes it and goes, because he will be able to get to it with the ladder. And it was not very far in here. I'm just...
Did JP get the Triforce in 7?
No, it was ladder block.
He's already in
remember?
here.
Yeah, it was ladder
Oh,
block.
that's
He
right.
doesn't have the ladder. There it is.
Oh, that's
Opno
right.
has the Triforce now, yeah. Yeah, JP's got to get back to level 2.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that little point.
Yeah, this definitely seems like it is inverted controls, because JP, as you saw right there, kind of... You can always tell inverted controls because there's that like half-second pause in your head where you have to think like, no, I gotta push up to go down and down to go up.
Yeah, I saw someone, I forget who it was, but they were trying to practice block clipping with inverted controls on.
Oh my.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, no.
Well, Opno is where he needs to be. He's about to find dungeons 1 and 5. He's headed in the right direction. So it looks like dungeon 9 tonight might be our only overworld blocked dungeon. Now it's just a matter of what is blocking it, because we already had the power bracelet. That was the Armos item. recorder is in 1, so that'll be easy enough to find, because I can't imagine Opno doesn't full clear this 1. But basically Raft is the only thing that we haven't seen.
Yeah, and he didn't spend a lot of time in that 7, so he might have to go back in that 7 to get the Raft to find level 9. It's a possibility until we find it. It's on there. I don't know if K-Tap is in the thing, but in chat or not. But I'm sorry. Raft might be required.
Yeah, and important items in 9 is not turned on, so the Raft will not be in 9. It has to be in, at this point, level 5 or 7?
Did they get both items out of 1?
Yeah, 1 was the recorder and the white sword, which was a bomb upgrade for JP.
Bomb upgrade, okay.
Yeah, JP really needs to find 2, as our tracker is pointing out, because not having that ladder right now is the big thing that's hurting him. And if he finds 2, that also finds him 3 and 8 as well, which are the big ones. And of course, he also has to get back to 4, which has the silvers that Opno already revisited.
Yeah, no, but
Opno cannot buy this bomb upgrade.
Spending money. But if the tracker could put a 1 right next to the wood sword, because I mean that's
the white sword, wood sword. Yeah,
it would be Betty right now, but it's a bomb upgrade. So yeah, to help me out, if anything. Remember, oh, we already got that. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you.
All right, here's our item in level 5. Well, no, it's not our item. That's the heart container. So, yeah, JP back up in Death Mountain in level 5 as well. Unfortunately, just not where he needs to be. Which the Lost Hills is one of those places that's really easy to, not really return to it. There's really no good way to route in the Lost Hills. Once you leave, because he was already up there and found level 6, but then he left to go to Casino Corner. And if you haven't done Casino Corner first, then yeah, I don't blame you for going towards Casino Corner. But yeah, then there's really just no good way to route the Lost Hills and the waterfall area back in. So it might be a little while before he gets back up there. There's the recorder pickup for Opno.
Yeah.
And this should be... Oop, Opno got the inverted controls. I love watching because you can see once they get hit, there's that split second where they... But Opno will grab this if for no other reason. It gives them a bomb refill. So not only does he get +2 bombs to his max capacity, but he was only sitting at 4 bombs. Now he's at 6 or 10. So I mean, he got 6 bombs out of it. There's the bait block with the map this time. So yeah, there is no room behind that bait block. So bait definitely not required tonight. And this will be dungeon.
But those
5.
Those 2, that one room right underneath the 5. Was there a ladder block in that room? I don't know if he cleared it or not. I was looking at Opno's screen.
Yeah, I didn't quite look at what he was doing. Yeah, I was also kind of watching Opno since Opno is the one in the lead right now. This is the last Triforce that Opno needs. Then he's just got to locate level 9. So Opno is in de facto Triforce and go mode. He's just got to go to level 9 and got to find level 9. With that, he's got the recorder, the ladder, and the power bracelet for the push blocks. So the only thing that can stop Opno now is the raft.
Go up to check that one room. That was in the middle.
Oh, here's the
there's a
raft.
raft.
Raft is in
It's in that
5.
little nub.
Yep.
It's under the 5, but it's the middle room.
Yep. I don't suspect Opno's going to go for it. I think he's going to play the numbers game, which I don't blame him. I would do the same. And especially with having the recorder, once you get the Triforce, you can just start whistling back wherever you need to go. He's already seen the items from so many dungeons that it wouldn't... I mean, he could narrow it down pretty quickly where he would need to go.
Yeah, for him, 5, because he hasn't seen it. It could be in 7.
7.
He almost found nothing there. And he saw the boomerang in 6. So, yeah, it's either 5 or 7.
JP, meanwhile, has found level 3, which is good for him because that means he'll find level 2 and 8 shortly.
So let's see. That means, well, it's between 3 items in level 9: the wand, red ring, and yellow banana.
I believe chat has correctly identified our Name That Tune tonight as the Jetsons.
Yes.
Oh, level 9. Did we see this? I guess we must have seen that because Opno seemed to know exactly where he was going, and it wasn't Overworld blocked at all. It was along the coast.
We were probably both looking at JP's side.
Yeah, at that point we might have been. But yeah, level 9 was down on the coast, so... Oh, it appears to be ladder blocked.
Or he just got lucky. I don't know, but...
I don't know, he whistled and just immediately ran there. So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We missed it.
Yep, here we go. Just about 40 minutes is when he entered. So yeah, it looks like we're well on pace for another sub 1 hour.
Oh, 9 can do 9 things.
No, a 20-minute 9 to 0 HP enemy. I would have to really do 9 things.
Well,
I mean, even to be honest. Oh, go ahead.
It could be a really weird path to Ganon. Yeah. And he doesn't have any ring. Or he's got a blue ring, but you never know.
Looks like we already found Zelda. I actually kind of missed it, but chat's calling out that Zelda was already found. I mean, to be honest, even JP's probably on pace to sub 1 hour this, but yeah, probably actually, honestly, not feeling too bad at his point. 42 minutes in to be where he's at. Finding that ladder was just huge for Opno because then he didn't get ladder blocked out of that 7, which then JP went on to basically full clear and still doesn't have the Triforce out of.
Yeah.
There's our boomerang in 9. We can mark that on the tracker for anyone still keeping score. Wood boomerang in level 9.
Yeah, I mean, what came down to this is right ordering this seed. Oh yeah, Zelda's right by the entrance.
Yep.
Now he's got the compass. At least Zelda doesn't have the compass this time.
All right.
If I'm not playing a race and I walk into her room, I don't rescue her. No. I don't get rescued. I turn it off. I say
Stop
no.
Tapped. Triforce out of 3 for JP, so he's about to find level 2 right here, which he's going to wish he would have found this a lot earlier. The only thing that Opno does have to be careful with, which Opno's, you know, one of the best runners in the scene right now, and I'm sure his combat is on point, but is still on... Oh no, he actually does have a blue ring, but I don't know that he has... Oh, I guess he does have a potion. He has that already pulled up. I guess he has to
bought it.
Take any?
No,
Oh,
he
he bought
bought it
one.
right away.
Okay. I was just worried
yeah.
about his health issue because he's only got 6 hearts. But yeah, if he's got a potion, then yeah, he's got nothing to worry about. Blue ring and a potion, so. I mean, Ganon's still going to hit pretty hard. A hug will do a third of his health, but yeah, he's got this for sure.
Well, let's see what kind of room Ganon is in first. Because if it's in a Chevy room,
yeah, Chevy or moat room is almost the actual full moat room. I always find even worse.
Okay, you know what this level 2 looks like? It's like level 1Q3 is incomplete.
Yeah. I feel like
first quest 3.
I keep
Without
thinking it's
the bottom
an octopus.
It's what?
An octopus, except that with only like 3 arms. But I don't know. I keep seeing an octopus every time I look at it.
I'm seeing first quest 3 without the bottom, like, leg sticking out.
Yeah. All right, there's our Triforce out of 2 for JP. Andy's got the ladder now, so he's about to find level 8 right here. Oh, he went up the waterfall first. The one time somebody checks the waterfall first instead of actually on the top of the waterfall first instead of going in.
Yeah,
But this
well,
should be the.
That's usually what I do.
I always check this one first. But it's because I usually die on the waterfall screen because usually I go up there and there's like Lionels or something really tough up there.
He doesn't have the bow yet, but hey, those Pole's voice, they go down easy.
Yeah, the only thing holding JP up right now might be, at this point, he's probably going to gamble on silvers and 9 instead of go back to level 4.
Oh, yeah. We've only seen one of the 2 items in 9.
Yeah, I mean, what's left? We got the red ring, the red ring and the wander, the only 2 items left. So, oh, we've got Ganon.
Here's Ganon. Gonna take 15 hits. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's stun lock. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We got some bacon.
Yep.
Let's go, bacon.
Zelda right by start, so get your GGs ready. We should have Zelda in just a minute.
Yeah, the huge difference is the order that they did the levels in.
Yeah. Finding level 2, 3, and 8 for Opno was, I think that was the difference. But here's Zelda, so get your GGs in chat for OpnoPoint, our Triforce Triple Play Season 2 champion. Or no, excuse me. We are in the Torneo Corto. Torneo Corto Season 18 champion. OpnoPoint with an official racetime.gg time of 47 minutes 57 seconds. And we will get an invite out to him, see if he wants to join us for some post-race conversation and review. Oh, Opno repeats. He won last month's Torneo Corto. Okay, I did not realize he was a repeat champ. Like I said, this is the first month that I actually qualified for the tournament because only the top 8 qualify. So, very hard tournament to qualify for. So, even harder to repeat as champion. Opno's. So let me try to get Opno a invite here. Looks like maybe the bot's not working.
Yeah, we had problems with our invites too, so.
Yeah.
Discord being Discord.
Alright. JP, meanwhile, in this level 8, needs to find the bow, but we are joined by our race winner and our Torneo Corto 18 champion, OpnoPoint. GG's and congratulations on the back-to-back wins, back-to-back championships.
Yeah, thanks. I got pretty lucky in my rally, and this Lost Hills was the place to be to see. Four dungeons.
Yeah, and that was
dungeons.
basically. And that was basically what turned the race. So you and JP were in level 6 at the same time, but he hadn't done Casino Corner yet. So he got out of level 6 and turned east to go do Casino Corner, and you went west into the Lost Hills. And JP is just now getting back up to the Lost Hills after seeing pretty much the entire rest of the Overworld.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, and he basically full cleared 7 and couldn't get the Triforce because it was ladder blocked and he never got into level 2. So he still has to go back to 7 for the Triforce, and also has not gotten back to level 4 for the silver. So I suspect he'll probably gamble on silvers and 9 at this point if he plays it out and tries to once he gets the rest of the Triforces, he'll basically only have 4 and 7 left for silvers. So 4, 7, and 9. So I mean, he'll basically have a 50-50 chance on him being a 9.
Opno, did you find level 9 before you had all 8 Triforce?
Yes, found it rather early actually.
Okay, we just missed it. We were looking at JP's screen then.
Right.
Yeah. Somehow we missed it, and we probably missed it on JP's screen because I feel like he was down along the coast. But yeah, we thought that you both still needed to find level 9. We were like talking about, well, maybe it's raft block. It must be overworld block somewhere. But I was wondering why you weren't doing more recorder checks after you got the recorder, and then. Next thing I know, you made a beeline straight to level 9. We're like, oh, he had to have already known what that was. We must have just missed it on our side.
I found it somewhat early after I got the candle. I did candle row and then went to the forest and did the south coast. That's when I found level 9.
Yep. Gotcha.
I had 3 hearts at that time, so I couldn't even try the magic key.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you got the magic key a little bit before JP did as well. He had found it, but he was also on 3 hearts, and then he didn't get back there until quite a bit later. I think he actually had 5 hearts by the time he got back there.
Actually, Candle Row did that much later. I did the grave and the forgotten spot through the desert when I went to the south coast.
JP's still in this level 8, looking for the floor heart. The bow was actually in a staircase, so he's just looking for the staircase bow. I feel like he's definitely spent a lot more time in this 8 than you did, Opno. So he must be. This guy, he's seen almost all of this. He just we saw his mini
one
map.
room near the entrance, and that's where the bow is.
Wow,
where he
that's
is.
a shame.
Can't bomb in there, huh? It's a bit nice. Yeah, have to go left from the transport south.
Yeah, so he's gonna last locate this thing. Yep, there it is.
That's random for you.
Yeah, we've all been there before. I remember when I was first starting out in my rookie rumble, I lost a race because I turned right and my opponent turned left, and he went straight to silvers and I went to a heart container and then up 8 out of the dungeon and never returned.
That's almost the same thing as tonight, where Opno, you went left to Lost Hills and JP went right to the thing. It's like sometimes it's all it takes.
And JP just killed a Gibdo and then jumped into any road and abandoned some bombs on the ground that he probably could have used. He only got 1 bomb.
Before I found the leveled city in the Lost Hills, I was really wondering where the heck were the levels. The only level I had found were 4 and 9. And I go up the Lost Hills, find 6, okay, find 3, okay, 2, what, 8, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, four dungeons, and if you can screen scroll properly, which I mean, obviously you can, they're all within 4 screens of each other. So yeah, 4 dungeons within 4 screens.
It would have been 4 screens in a row for me if I didn't do the waterfall cave before the waterfall proper, because I had it on the ladder.
Yeah.
The cave first, and then loop back, continue my way to the mountain. Actually, I took the any road. I did the mountain. Yeah.
All right, so we got the Triforce out of 7 for JP. He's got the full Triforce. Let's see where he goes. If he goes back to 4, that's the play he needs to make, but he may go to 9. He whistled to 4, but does he actually go into 4, or is this just the closest dungeon to get to 9? Looks like he's heading to 9. Yeah.
Probably the closest dungeon. There's nothing close to 9 other than 4. That's
and I
6 screens
I can't blame him for this. I gotta be honest, I mean, if you rewatch this, I even questioned why you were going back into 4. I was like, I wouldn't be going back into 4 until the game forces me to. And then I was like, oh, silvers are in 4. You go with your bad self.
Yeah.
Who am I to question the almighty Opno? He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, 4 is a pretty small dungeon most of the time. It was not a big 4 either, so I just found the Sarah item right away. Was scared was the Goma at the floor item, but fully it was not the Goma. And I saw a Dig Dugger in the staircase room. I was also scared of that. That room was nothing.
So JP's okay. Looks like he's just gonna map out some staircases. Usually, whenever you enter 9 without silvers, you either mark where all the staircases are, or you just start taking every staircase you find, so that you can mark off 2 staircases, 1 on each side, of course. Does not have wood arrows, so can't kill that Goma. So if that's a staircase, then we actually don't even know what the second item is in 9. It's either the red ring or the wand. Obviously, you saw the boomerang in 9 Opno.
And this is where he's going to get his Zelda knowledge.
And I don't know that we've seen where this staircase goes, so... Whoa!
Yeah.
No, that's the boomerang. Okay, that is the boomerang. I thought the boomerang was a little further in, to be honest. But,
it's fairly early.
Yeah.
Well, it depends which way you go, too.
Yeah.
But Ganon was kind of a hard fella to find.
I would have found it way earlier if I went right instead of left when I was in the north part. Then I went left and all the way to the corner and took a transport. Took me to southeast. There was nothing there.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of whole lot of nothing down that corner. So, Opno, you got any thoughts on what the next set of flags are going to be for the Torneo Corto?
Not really. I was not expecting to win, but then again.
Well, personally, I'm a huge fan of the 0 HP enemies, so...
Yeah, it's nice once in a while. Make things go fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I like a nice quick jet seed that you can play in, you know, under an hour. Almost all these races have been either under an hour or just over an hour. I mean, I think, you know, basically like you know, if you're at, you know, 110, 115, you kind of have, you know, you kind of know that you had a slower seed.
Yeah, I might have some ideas or two. Let's see.
Are there any flags that are banned from being picked?
Yes, there's a few flags that are banned because they're either not fun or tedious at best, like max HP.
Yeah, one hit KO you're not allowed to do, where Link only has 1 HP.
Check the list of banned flags. It's 1 hit KO, max enemy / boss HP, hidden HP, shuffle minor dungeon drops, but I wouldn't pick that because that's too much.
Yeah.
Also change secret spots, understandable. Blackout, hidden numbers, but not dungeon numbers, just hidden rupees, bombs, here. And also swordless. I guess swordless depends on what you do with the rest. Because there was a swordless Torneo at one point, the one we started with a sword, so still needed the one, but at least wasn't actual swordless.
Swordless can actually be kind of fun. I did a swordless battle royale, you know, a couple times, and it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. You know, like I said, I'm a huge fan of upgraded combat. You know, I like in the TTP this season we had the Mag's Rush where magical swords linked to 10 hearts, and I'm like, yeah, you know, that's what I like. I like to get those you know, offensive upgrades really quick, but every now and then, like a swordless seed or something, it kind of makes you think about what you're doing more instead of just, you know, run headstrong into everything. Oh, well, there's our map, but we already have our book, so...
This map all the way in the northwest corner. I think the book is an atlas.
Yeah, actually, that actually reminds me, you made me nervous in one seed because you ran into a room that had an item on the floor in that top right corner, and you didn't clear the room, and I was like, oh, that could actually be because of remove most open stairs. I mean, obviously it didn't turn out to be anything, or at least nothing required, because here we are, but I don't even remember now. It was one of the bigger dungeons, maybe 7. And when I say bigger, I'm using air quotes because 7 was actually really tiny this seed. But it was
7.
one of the dungeons. Yeah, it was one of the dungeons that had transport staircases, and in the very next room, you found a transport staircase. So I was like, oh well. I was like, that. If nothing else, that might have just been the other end of the transport. We've got a Ganon roar on JP's side, so he now knows where Ganon is, but still looking for silvers. Which,
I don't even know what's the second item in night. It's either the heart or the red ring at this point. It could be the one too.
No, the heart was actually the heart.
Heart
was the coast item. So.
Red ring.
Yep. Yeah, JP's gonna go into Ganon's room, see if he can bomb out of here. I don't know if you can bomb out to the left, but you're definitely not going out to the right, because that's a shutter door.
Tried bombing in there. That didn't work.
Oh, okay. Yep. I think he has realized that oh, no, he's going back in. Thought maybe he was gonna go look for silvers elsewhere, but
I think he left by accident.
Well, I think he had. I mean, he was soft locked into Ganon's room, so he had to up A out of there. But yeah, I think he just ran out of the dungeon.
I was planning on buying a blue ring in the scene, then I run into a blue ring shop and then a large secret that got my money right after. Like,
Yeah.
Go mode, I might as well buy the blue ring. Makes me get it. Let me die like both even faster.
Yep. Yeah, and with you know, guaranteed a Ganon fight on a on a wood sword. I mean, guaranteed 15 hits, and yeah, all it takes is 2 hugs at that point. Because I think you entered with only 6 hearts, so yeah, I don't blame you there for getting that blue ring. I'm starting to think more and more that yeah, I was gonna say I'm starting to think more and more that you're gonna need at least the wood arrows to get through this, because
yeah, Goma is definitely a staircase. I'm not sure if it's a transport or an item.
Yeah,
I did push that block, and it does push.
That was the second coma that I've seen in this 9.
yeah. There's one right by start, like 2 rooms up from start, and then
Yeah, and they
that
both.
one as well.
I'm pretty sure that block doesn't push. I didn't push that block really hard, so I'd actually push. Not sure.
All right,
Yeah,
now JP's starting to realize that he's blocked.
Probably gonna buy
Hopefully-
arrows and go back in. No, hopefully.
Well, I was gonna say,
he goes in-
hopefully he's going to 4 and not just going to buy arrows.
Yeah. Ran out of bombs, so change of plan, going to 4
Yeah.
instead. Which is the right play in this case.
I'm not sure if he, you know, some runners, I think Opno, I think actually you're one of them that just runs with 1 monitor. So, yeah, so he might not have the race room up, so he might not even know that Opno finished. If he,
Yeah, I'm pretty
If
sure
you
he
did,
doesn't
you could-
run with the race room up.
yeah, I mean, if you did, you could do a little bit of metagaming going, okay, my opponent finished like a while ago. Silvers probably aren't buried deep in level 9. They're probably pretty easy to find. And then use that information to, you know, go back to a smaller dungeon like this. But yeah, I don't think that he runs with the...
Can't imagine Phil screen in JP's place.
Yeah.
Basically wrong order the entire seed.
Yeah, this is just, you know, it's one of
Yeah,
those
but-
randomizer
yeah,
going to do
but I did.
randomizer things. Yep.
on silver. Just 3
Right here,
screens in.
Yeah.
3 rooms into it.
Yep. And
Yeah,
now he's going to
that-
realize, now that he has them and goes back to level 9 and finishes and looks at the race room, he's going to realize how he ended up 20 minutes behind. He's going to be like, oh, that's what I did wrong.
No, that's just one thing. The not
Yeah.
getting to level 2 and 8, that kind of hurt too.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sure if he has a potion or not, so,
Well,
this
we'll
Ganon
find
fight
out.
could be kind of, yeah, this Ganon fight could be kind of interesting. You can only take 2 actual melee hits from Ganon, but he has his pass. He's already seen Zelda. He's already found Ganon. As long as he was tracking everything, either in his head or physically, then he should know exactly how to get back. Oh, that's not what you really want to have happen. Already be on beep straps going into Ganon. Okay, furry. Oh, well, okay. We're kind of back to where we started. 1 melee hit from Ganon, and we're going back to start. But yeah, he's trying to farm some health here. Okay, he's got.
We're surprised only few wizards in this scene. At least I didn't see many wizards. I think I saw 1 blue and like
Yeah,
oranges.
that actually is a good point. We didn't see too many wizards.
And the 1 blue I saw was in the Triforce room of 5, I want to say.
Yeah.
Triforce was filled before, so I didn't even bother with the Wizrobe.
All right. Well,
it's never a bad thing to not see many Wizrobes, is it?
For the second time tonight, we have seen Ganon on JP's side, except this time he actually has enough.
That was close.
Right? I don't know how that wasn't a melee hit. He must have got hit by the fireball.
Got
and
hit
then,
by the fireball and was just out of the hitbox when the iframe ran out.
yeah, but that's that was a clutch
unlock.
Yeah, that was a clutch stun lock. So get your GGs in chat for JP. He knows where Zelda is. She's only about 3 or 4 screens away.
At least one thing went right for JP to see.
All right.
Yeah, about 22 minutes difference.
Yep. All right, get your GGs in chat for JP, finishing with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, 15 seconds. Finishing second in this Torneo Corto tournament.
Excellent job. Finishing it off.
We've got well, I linked the link in the race room, so we'll see if JP wants to join us for some post-game talking as well. But yeah, if you guys like this kind of content, make sure to follow SpeedGaming. SpeedGaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/SpeedGaming. And we also have SpeedGaming 2, SpeedGaming 3, etc. all the way up. I think we're up to SpeedGaming 8 or 9 at this point, but make sure you follow all the channels so you don't miss any of the great action. There's always something on one of the channels almost 24/7, it seems like. Got several tournaments going on. Our Z1R tournament just finished up, actually. I won't spoil that since it just ended a day or two ago in case anybody still wants to watch the VODs, but let's just say that was a great grand finale, and congratulations to our winner. There's also Super Mario Brothers 3 randomizer tournament going on, as well as some other tournaments. So yeah, make sure you follow everything. Looks like JP is going to join us. He's just getting his mic and everything set up. And here he is. GG, JP. Congratulations on making it to the TC final. Didn't quite work out for you tonight, but still second place. Not bad.
Yeah, thanks for that. It was about, I mean, it was about what you'd expect. Like, I don't want to say I needed to play perfect, but look, based on that time, I probably need to play pretty close. And I don't think Rando did anything nice for me in this one. I pretty much wrong ordered about as much as I could.
Yeah, and that was exactly what we were talking about. You basically wrong ordered the entire seed, and Opno right ordered everything. And yeah, it was basically, yeah, like you're saying, you didn't need to play perfect, but on a night like tonight, you kind of needed to play perfect because. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, there's a lot of luck in Rando, unfortunately, and tonight it was just all on Opno's side, and also with, you know, obviously you both are great runners, you know, you can overcome bad luck to an extent, but the big thing tonight was that Opno, when you guys were neck and neck in level 6, you guys were both in level 6 at the same time. At that point, you both had, I think, 2 Triforces, whatever it was. You guys were basically even going into level 6, but you hadn't done Casino Corner yet, and Opno had. So you left level 6 and went east, and he left level 6 and went west, and immediately found dungeons 3, 2, and 8. And then those were like the last 3 dungeons that you found, and yeah, it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, pretty much. Spent too much time in 7. If I had ladder going into 7, I'm grabbing that Triforce and leaving. but
Yep.
not having the ladder, I decided to stay and try to dig for the item, which apparently would be recorder blocked. I'm pretty sure I found the eastern part of 7 was all recorder blocked.
Yeah.
Then I went into 8 and I full cleared that. Literally full cleared like the bows in the last room in 8 that I saw.
Yeah. Yeah, and it wasn't even that far from start, actually. Like, yeah, if you would have routed just slightly different. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
And then also level 4, if I have keys when I go into level 4, I probably get silvers my first time in.
Yep. And that's what happened. Opno got the bow out of 8 very early, and then went back to level 4. So he had bow and silvers when he went into level 7, and the ladder out of 2, of course. So yeah, I mean, he saw that Triforce like 3 rooms in, got that, and was gone. So yeah, a pretty big time swing right there. And yeah, I mean, from there he was basically in Triforce and go mode. So yeah, he was just and you were still looking for stuff. So yeah, it just kind of snowballed after 6. That divergence after 6, and then with there being 3 dungeons to the left and nothing to the right, really. It was just the swing.
Even the fact that I got recorder out of 1, I don't think the recorder was needed for anything. So
there definitely wasn't any dungeons blocked by it. So yeah, unless there was a it definitely wasn't required. Let's put it that way. It might have, like you said, we don't know what the item was in 7. It might have been like the red ring, because we never saw the second item in 9. So it might have been a nice quality of life item. But
I think the only 2 items I didn't see were red ring and wand.
Yeah, that's the only 2 items we don't have marked off on our tracker. So yeah, one of them was in 7, one was in 9.
Oh yeah, yep. I just marked my tracker for 4. Yeah, red ring wand. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, just didn't quite go your way tonight. But I don't know about you, but I thought this was a pretty fun flag set. This is I qualified for the TC tournament this month, and that was the first time I've actually qualified for one, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. So hopefully you enjoyed them as well.
Yeah, I was actually on the verge of not doing this one because random bubbles had me really concerned, but I ended up doing it, and yeah, it was actually it was a pretty good set.
Yeah. What the random bubbles tonight were inverted?
Yes, they were inverted.
Okay. Yeah, we're figured that's what they had to be, because it was like, okay, well, they just got hit by a red bubble. They didn't lose their sword, and they're not moving really slow, so it almost has to be inverted. But that was what it was for my tournament race, and that was the first time I've ever played with inverted, and it had me all messed up. All right. Well, again, GG's. Let me see if the SpeedGaming bot is working. Okay, it is working. So got everybody's Twitch channels linked in the chat. So make sure you go and give everybody a follow. Show your appreciation for the show they put on tonight, as well as the commentating crew. Anybody got any last words about this seed or the tournament, or potentially even next month's Torneo Corto?
No, GG again, Opno. Thanks for the commentary restream and tracking. We'll see. I believe Opno gets to pick again. I think this was Opno's choice for this month, and gets to choose again.
Yep.
Yeah, I sure do. I have not really an idea yet.
Well, in Opno we trust. Put together something fun, my friend.
Let's see.
All right.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Crump, for excellently tracking, helping us out. And Dem Gaming, hey, excellent call tonight. It'll be fun.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. And again, thank you to SpeedGaming for giving us use of their channel to bring you guys this content. Make sure you give everyone a follow runners, commentating crew, and SpeedGaming. And if you enjoy Zelda 1 Randomizer, the link to the Zelda 1 Randomizer Discord was posted earlier in chat as well. So go ahead and join that if you're interested in getting playing this game yourself and becoming part of the community. Everyone's super helpful and very anxious to get new runners started. But yeah, I mean, I think with that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Speaking of new runners, we're about to have a rookie rumble start, and that's for brand new people. Flag sets are usually easier, friendlier. I didn't do too good in the last rookie rumble, but hey, you know what? Only one of them can win. So check out the Discord. Check out the Discord. The rookie rumble will be fun. It always is. It's coming soon. I don't remember the first sign-up date.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we have that all set in stone yet, but yeah, that's a great point. I believe the next tournament we do will be the Rookie Rumble, and I think pretty much everybody in here tonight got their start in the Rookie Rumbles. So yeah, if you're interested in getting started, go over and join. We also have a couple battle royales currently going on that are geared towards rookie runners. We have one called the Master and Apprentice where you can sign up. I'm not sure if that one might have just started, but we might, yeah.
It's close. And the other thing with the rookie rumble is the veterans that can do this game really super fast, they're not allowed in it. So if you're brand new, that's the one to start with.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. So yeah, go ahead and look for the Discord channel up in chat. Go ahead and join. But yeah, I think with that we'll go ahead and sign off. Let you guys get over to. I'm not sure if anything else is on the SpeedGaming channels right now. Yeah, it looks like this is the last SpeedGaming channel that's live, so unfortunately we don't have one to kick you over to. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll be back tomorrow with more great content, I'm sure. I'm not exactly sure what's on the docket. A lot of that stuff doesn't get scheduled until day of. But yeah, have a great rest of your evening. And thank you guys for hanging out with us here tonight.
Yes.